Dad yelled, "If you're so smart, then pay your own bills!" So I moved out that night. A month later, he called me in a panic. "Why is the power off?" My response left him speechless. I've always been the responsible one. My younger brother Jason coasted through life with Dad's endless support, while I worked 2 jobs through college. Every family dinner ended with Dad lecturing me about my career choices, while Jason played video games in the basement, rent-free at 26. Last month, I suggested Dad should start retirement planning. He was 62, still working construction, no savings. His face turned red. "If you're so smart with all your fancy ideas, then pay your own bills." The table went silent. "I do pay my own bills," I said quietly. "I have for 8 years. Dad slammed his hand on the table. "Then why are you here? If you're so independent, go be independent somewhere else." I stood up, grabbed my jacket, and walked out. By 11 p.m., I'd called my landlord and moved into my apartment 3 weeks early. That night, I packed everything. Mom called crying the next morning. "Your father didn't mean it, but I was already at my new place. Tell Dad I took his advice." Then I hung up. What Dad didn't know, for the past 3 years, I'd been paying several of their bills. The internet, $85 monthly. The premium cable package Dad loved, $140. His truck insurance that he thought was surprisingly affordable, $230. The lawn service Mom insisted on, $180. Even the pest control, the $95. I set everything to auto pay from my account. After Dad had a health scare, and Mom confided they were drowning in bills. I never told them. I just quietly took care of it. Week 1 after moving out, I canceled every auto payment. Internet, cable, insurance, lawn service, pest control, even Dad's hunting magazine subscription. If I was paying my own bills, I was only going to pay my bills. Week 2, Jason texted. "Wi-Fi is out. Dad's losing it. Can you call the company?" I replied, "Not my bill. Not my problem." He called me selfish. I blocked him. Week 3, Mom left a voicemail about the cable. I texted back, "I'm being independent, remember?" Then came day 29. My phone rang at 6 a.m. Dad's number. I let it ring. He called again and again. Finally, I answered. "The power's off," he said, voice tight. "Why is the power off?" I stayed silent, waiting. "Your mother can't make coffee. The food in the fridge is going bad. You need to call the electric company." "Why would I call the electric company?" I asked calmly. Because you handle these things," he stammered. "You're good at this stuff." A strange calm washed over me. "Dad, I'm confused. Didn't you tell me to pay my own bills?" "That's what I'm doing." "Those aren't my bills anymore." Silence. "Then what do you mean anymore?" "I mean, for 3 years, I've been paying your internet, cable, truck insurance, lawn service, pest control, and apparently the electricity was bundled with something I was covering. You told me to be independent, so I am." More silence. I could hear Mom in the background. "What's he saying? What's happening?" Dad's voice came back smaller. "Son, we didn't know. You never said, you never asked. You just assumed I was the family failure, who needed your wisdom about paying bills. We need those things turned back on, then pay for them. We can't afford all that right now." And there it was, the truth neither of them wanted to admit. They couldn't afford their lifestyle. They'd been living beyond their means, and I'd been the safety net they didn't even know they had. "Dad, you told me if I was so smart, I should pay my own bills." "I'm doing exactly that. You're on your own." I hung up. The next day, Jason showed up at my apartment. "You're really going to let them suffer?" "I'm letting them be adults," I said. The same thing Dad demanded I be. Jason tried the guilt trip. Try the family card. I showed him the spreadsheets. 3 years of payments, over $23,000 of their bills I covered. His face went white. 2 weeks later, Mom and Dad appeared at my door. Dad looked exhausted. "Can we talk?" I let them in. Dad sat on my couch, hands clasped. "I'm sorry. I didn't know you were doing all that." You thought I was a screw-up?" I finished. He nodded. "Yeah, here's the thing," I said. "I'll consider helping again, but not like before. You want my help? You ask for it with respect. And Jason contributes too." Dad looked at Mom. She nodded. "Fair," Dad said quietly. "It's been 2 months. They're learning to live within their means." Jason finally got a job and started paying rent. Dad even opened a retirement account. We have dinner sometimes. Quieter, humbler. There's no lecturing anymore. Dad still gives advice, but now he asks about my life first. It's not perfect, but for the first time it feels like family, not obligation.